Welcome back, All Sports West New York. Bob Kaczynski out here at Terry Hill Golf Course in Batavia for the 29th annual Jim Kelly Golf Tournament. A lot of celebrities, a lot of football players on hand. Let's start with the brand new coach of the Buffalo Bills, Rex Ryan. Kind of significant you gave the team, or made this a practice to come out here to Jim's tournament.
Well, I just think that, you know, there's more to it than just X's and O's and you know, practice and things like that. You know, we're trying to build a team, and part of this is you know, get out there and other things and bond with your teammates, get back with the community, even the former players and things like that. I think it's a great opportunity for us. Obviously, we're supporting Jim Kelly and a great cause with Kelly's Heroes, so that was the main thing. But you know, that's what it's all about. It's not just, you know, lip service. That we really believe in what we're doing and building a team and how you build a team, and this is one of those ways.
You're seeing a lot of familiar faces out here, I'm sure. I know I've run into some ex-Bills who are glad to see you in town.
Well, we're always glad to see them. You know, there's 80 former Bill players that live in this community, and I think that's probably as many as any team in the league. You know, because people love it here, and you know, that just gives you an idea of what it's like to live here in Buffalo.
Fred, great to see you back in Buffalo. It's great to see all the players back together again. Have you been around enough to get any sense of what the vibe is around this team?
Around this team? Oh, wow. This is probably the most optimistic I've ever seen. Very, very talented team. You know, the quarterback's still a question, but they do have my buddy Matt Castle in, who I'm very good friends with. He was in Boston. He did some work for me. Phenomenal guy, and also, you know, he got a little bit of touch of Tom Brady. No deflategate. And and Tom's one of just people like that. When you bring in, you got to say you start to get in the right page. But the defensive talent's phenomenal. You know, you got receivers, you got Mad Coach, who's, you know, he played at a high level. He gave Belichick all kinds of fits. So everything's fitting together. If that quarterback piece comes around a bit, it's going to be a very tough team to beat.
How much do you know about Rex Ryan?
When he was with the Jets, I hated him because I hate every Jet. Now he's with the Bills, so I like him. But he is a guy that when I talk to people love him. He's a tremendous defensive coordinator. The players liked him with the Jets. He's a guy I'd probably love to play for. But he brings energy. And I said this before, you're not going to beat the Belichicks and those type of coaches when you bring a guy to Buffalo that wants it as a stepping stone or he's past his prime as his last gig. Rex wants to be here.
Right.
When you want to be here and you love the community and he brings a truck with his face in the front of it, right? He's proud to be Buffalo. That's the key.
Fred, a little unique this year. A coach actually gave the team off to come out here to Jim's tournament, which really shows Rex has a feel for what's going on in this community.
He does. You know, he's all in Buffalo. You know, he knows that this means a lot to the Buffalo community, and you know, he said we're going to be a part of it, and it's going to count as a practice. So, guys love that. You know, anytime you get a coach that's doing things like that, you're going to go to bat for him.
How are you as a golfer?
See, there's a reason you don't ever see me golfing or picking up clubs, because I need a lot of practice, and I need to be behind doors getting that practice.
Jim Kelly has meant a lot to this community. What does Jim mean, his presence mean around this football team?
It means a tremendous amount. Anytime you get a guy that's a Hall of Famer that, you know, got to 4 Super Bowls, and he can give you a lot of knowledge, you know, and guys want to be around to listen to that knowledge, and we love him. You know, he gets, whenever he gets time to come to the locker room, guys want to go up and talk to him and see, you know, exactly how he's feeling, you know, and what he thinks we can do to improve.
What about you? A lot of new faces around this team, especially coaching staff. What's the difference for you?
I mean, things like this, you know, that's the number one thing. You know, they get Buffalo, get what we want to do, how we want to accomplish stuff. And, you know, it's not always business. You know, sometimes you got to have a little fun. And today's an example of that. You know, we get to come out here and support Jim and get it to count as a practice. But when we go back to work, we go back to work.
Dan, you've been here many, many times, and you just saw the man who wasn't here last year. It's great to see him back.
Yes, it is. I mean, you just see the support, and, you know, it's been 29 years. I mean, and I think I've been to 27 of them, so excited about being here for Jim. And we all missed him last year, and you see the support that he has, and it's going to be a great day. We've got to get the weather straight, but it's going to be a great day.
You've been in worse weather in Buffalo.
Oh, I know. For sure. But we'll have some fun.
John, great to see you again. I know, is it always the same when you come back to town?
Yeah, it is. You know, a lot of great people, and it's always good to come back and see everybody, and you know, see all the teammates, and we have Buffalo Bills weather today, so yeah, so we're fired up.
What's it like to have Jim back at his own tournament?
Well, you know, we missed him badly last year. He was in rough shape, and you know, I've seen him quite a few times this year, and it's just good to have him out here.
I'm sure you've picked up on the vibe of this team this year with a new coaching staff, new owner.
You know, they're going to be a lot better this year. Their defense should be awesome, so it should be a lot of fun watching the team play this year.
You said this is Buffalo weather. I hope you brought something else to wear.
Oh, no, I'm good to go. This is T-shirt weather, right?
We'll be right back. More from the Jim Kelly Celebrity Golf Outing out here at Terry Hill Country Club in Batavia. But first, let's take time out for these messages. We'll be back on All Sports Western New York.